All right, radicals that are irrational. None of these are nice. They're not going to repeat. They're not going to end. So these are not nice numbers, but we still have to simplify them and put them in their simplest form. I'm going to show you two different methods. So the first one is the radical land method. So how you start it is you take the 32 and you break it down. So we know 4 times 8. It's 2 times 2. We do a little prime factorization on it, which gives us a set of 5 2's, and they are all inside of that radical. So you want to write them all out, and then you want to say the little rule to yourself: in radical land, it's a really bad neighborhood, so they can only come out in groups of 2. So you have to go back and circle all the pairs that they have, groups of 2. So that means is this 2 can come out, this 2 can come out, but this 2, he doesn't have a buddy, he must stay in. And so on the outside we have 2 times 2, which is 4, and on the inside we have a 2. And that's the radical land method. Let's try it one more time with 108. So if we break 108 down, we know that there's a 2 and a 54. There's a 2 and a 27, a 3 and a 9, and a 3 and a 3. So if we put all those radicals in there, we get 2 2's, 3 3's. And you say it to yourself again: in radical land, it's a really bad neighborhood. They can only come out in groups of 2. That's a 3 there, though. Okay, and now if we multiply it, you get 6 square root of 3. That's the radical land method. The main thing that's happening is with radicals, you're asking what number times itself. So the 2 is being multiplied by itself, so we can put a 2. That 2 is being multiplied by itself, so you put a 2, which gives us 4 radical 2. The other method is the brute force find the perfect squares method. So we already know all of our perfect squares for 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 7, or 9, 81, and then 100. So you want to look for them. So 32, well, there's a 16 in there. That's 2 times 16. And then you could separate that square root. And then square root of 16 is 4. And then we don't have any more pairs in there, so that's radical 2. Just if you use this method, make sure there are no perfect squares left in there. 108, it's a little bit harder. Is there a 4? Yes, but we want to go big. So we know we have a 4. We also know we have a 9, and we have a 3. So that's 2 times 3 times radical 3, which is 6 radical 3. Sometimes it's a little bit harder to see. And for me, I saw a 36. So that gives us 6 radical 3. So you can either just find the perfect squares and then break them down into individual radicals, or you can do the radical land method, which means you break it down into all of its prime factors and then take out the pairs. Just before you finish, make sure you check that 2 times 2, this is 4, times 9, which is 36, times 3 will give you 108, that you have the correct answer. Alright, so give these a shot. Break them all down using any method you want, or both methods if you'd like. So pick a method, break them down, and I'll write the answers out. So hit pause now. Alright, and there are your answers. So check them out. If you did not get the correct answer, rewind the video, try it again, and see if you can check. Or just check your work and see if you got your work correctly done. See if you can find a mistake. Thank you.